Hi there, welcome back to JD Answers. Today I have the Ueevii 30-watt solar panel for security cameras, access points, gate openers, fences, and lights. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the review, but first I want to do is the unboxing of the item. Then I'll go over some of the specs and features of this item, and then we're going to go ahead and install this item. So let's go ahead and start with the unboxing first. Alright, so we open up the item. You're going to see that, well, first let's look at the cover real quick, what it had. It said CCTV Specialized Solar Panel Supply System. And of course, glass is fragile, handle with care. Alright, so let's open this up. And I haven't taken this out yet. I opened it up just to do a quick glance, but I have not taken anything out. So let's go with the parts and pieces of this. And I got the instructions here to help me with this. Now it looks like this is one of the fixed brackets. It's a good sturdy metal. Let's get the next one out. This is a swivel bracket. You can hear that metal. It's very durable there. All right, let's put these on the table. Next, let's see here. All right, this is going to be all your hardware, what you got. All right, so you got 2 metal hooks. You got 22 washers. 22 by 5 millimeter nuts, and you got 19 M5s, 12 screws for solar panels. Okay, so this is all the hardware for it. So, all right, I like that. That always gives you hardware and all the screws and brackets and stuff. That's always great. Now here, let's take a look what we got. It looks like we got the wiring, and all right, this is the bracket with the built-in battery. All right. So this is how it looks. You really can't see the batteries. The batteries are pretty much in there. Maybe if we take this off, we could probably see what's inside. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's take these out. All right, that's the way it looks inside. I'm not going to do anything else, but that's just a look inside for those who are curious. All right, so the bracket's back on, and we got our connection. I'm assuming this is the connection to the solar panels on each side. And then you got your external devices, so your external plugs. And this one inside, this is the way it looks. All right, this is the way they look. And this is the other one. All right, so let's move on. And actually it has like a color chart for the wiring, and I'll give you a closer look on this. All right, we got our connector. We'll put that back on the wires. And then it's, oh, there's still something right here. All right, there's 2 of these. And those are the solar panel fixed beams. So I guess this goes on the back of the solar panels. And what I don't like about this packaging, even though it's packaged very nice, is that I'm not a fan of all this material here. It just leaves a real dirty mess, and it's hard to pick up. But it's protecting the solar panels, so I'm good with that. So let's take this off. All right, there's the solar panels there. And you can see them here. There's 1, and there is 2 solar. I'm going to flip this one over so you can see what's in the back here. Now let's flip them both. All right, so here's the plugs. All right, there's the plugs on these solar panels. All right, now that we did the unboxing, let's go ahead and go over some of the features and some of the specs of this item. Now, it is a built-in 30-watt, 30-amp-hour battery, which can be charged and discharged 1,000 times. It supports 12-volt DC output and can work continuously for 2 days on rainy days. It would automatically restart after sunlight is restored. All right, but what does that mean? So if you have an overcast in your area, and you have a wireless bridge, or you have your security cameras hooked up to it, you don't have to worry about it because the battery's enough for 2 days. So after the 2 days, when the sun comes out or even some breaks in between, it would automatically start charging. So you don't have to worry about anything, even with the overcast. Now this is a dual solar panel design, which means that each panel has a separate charge for the batteries. So it's continuously charging all the time. So just in case one goes down, which is probably a rare that it will happen, you still got the other panel charging all the time. Now this is a polycrystalline silicone high efficiency solar panel with photoelectric conversion rate up to 16%. It has a durable lightweight anodized aluminum frame and reflection coated glass, and it has an IP65 level waterproof. So again, with the outside elements, nothing to worry about. Now these solar panels are capable of withstanding high winds, hail, heavy snow, and ice. Now this works easily at a -22 degrees Fahrenheit up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, which I live in Texas, the highest is gone so far is maybe 115, 112 on average. On the summer, about 102 to 105. So this is not going to have a problem with that. Now what's good about this is you could adjust the installation angle of the solar panels to obtain the strongest sunlight. So no matter if wherever your sun goes, like mine literally goes, if my house is here, it literally goes right on top. So I could hit it at any peak, in which mine is probably going to go straight up because in my house, the sun literally goes right over my house. Now, if yours is on the side, then you would lean it toward that way to the side of the sun. So that's pretty good. So this is one of the good features of that bracket and the adjustable mounts on those. Now with this diagram, you could tell the battery, power, and charging efficiency through the color of the indicated light and the flashing speed. The blue indicator light means you're at 50% to 100% of power. The yellow means you're at 15% to 50% of power. The red light means you're less than 15%. Now the green indicator light represents the charging efficiency. The faster the flashing light, the faster the charging. So if it's going slower, then you'll see that it's still charging, but it's at a slower speed. Again, it's probably the clouds in the way, or if you have rainy days, but it's still charging. Now when the charging current is greater than 4 amps, the green light will solidify, which is helpful for the direction and angle of the installation and debugging. So again, when you have this frame here, right, and you're adjusting it to wherever it needs to go, when you would angle it to the right area, it's going to flash a solid green to help you know that you got the best direction for the continuous charging. Now this solar panel is easy to install, and we're going to put that to a test to see if it really is easy to install. It has a lot of pre-drill holes on this mount for easy installation, and remember, it also has, in case you don't want to drill anything, or if it's on a brick, you also, if you have a pole, you could use this to connect this solar panel to a pole. So, but we're probably going to install this at the end of my roof edge, and I'm going to install it there because what I want to do is hook this up to either a security camera, but I'm leaning towards more of my Wi-Fi access bridge. So I'm going to probably do that. But either way, we're going to install this, and I'm going to show you step by step on how I did it compared to the instructions, which hopefully is the same. So let's get to the installation. According to the first step, what it wants you to do is connect the bracket on the back of the solar panel. So I'm going to do that first. All right, so I got it laid out. I got the panel on. Now what you want to do is get this swivel bracket and position it right in the middle between these two, and then screw these on again with the washer and the bolt. All right, now what I'm going to do is push these together as close as I can, and now I'll go ahead and start tying them up. And now I start with this frame. All right, so I got the panels installed, and I got the brackets, and I got this swivel bracket as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and install this piece. Now you notice the wires both are going down. Okay. Next we want to install the bracket onto here. This is a swivel bracket. So again, I got the washer and the screw, put it on the top here, and the other one on the other side. Then I'm going to get the bolt here, well actually the nut, and screw it on the opposite side. What I need to do next is hold the bolt on the bottom. I'm just using the tools I have. I'm just using some pliers. I'm going to hold the bolt, the nut, and tighten it up. There it goes. Do the same thing to the other side. Alright, so it's installed. And we're going to the next step. So with this bracket, this part is going right here. It's going to hug it in between. And this part here, where this goes down, will be leaning right here. Alright. What I'm going to do is install the screws, and then I'll show you exactly what I did. Alright, so this is the way it's going to look when it's installed. You got these wires coming down to the end where this bracket is, this L bracket here. And you see the mounting here. Now you could always adjust it where you need to once you install this to wherever you're going to put it, either on the wall, on the pole, wherever you're going to have it. You can adjust this if needed. But right now this is just the installation. You can see the double panel. And now let's go ahead and hook these up. Alright, so we got one on each side. And you can see there's a 2-prong on this side. And I'll give you a closer look. And a 2-prong. Just put those together. You could twist until they meet. And then just push in. Bring in this tiny knot that goes over. And it has threads. And you just tighten that part up. Alright, you see how there's 2 prongs here, and this is the 2 females, and you pretty much just put them together. Now you can't really see it, but there's an indentation in there, which maybe on this one you could see that indentation in top where that goes. Again, female, male side. Put them together and they go in just as easy, and then you put this tiny knob and you just twist it in there and tighten it up. And this is the way it looks, how it's installed. And now you're able to connect this to whatever you needed to. Your security camera, your IP, whatever you needed to. And let's turn this around. Oh, hope I'm not scratching this table. Now to give you some measurements. Each one of these panels is 13.7 inches wide, and then height is 13.7 inches. So you get a look, you'll have a good almost 24 inches, almost 2 feet across. Actually over 2 feet. And then for the back, I'll give you the dimensions there too as well. For the pole dimensions is 12 inches frame. And for the L part is 5.9 by 4 inches wide. And for the T area, it's 5.82 inches wide, 2.4 inches tall. Now for the cables, it's a 12 DC output or a 5 volt input. Now that we assembled the solar power, now let's go ahead and install it on the outside, and let's charge it up for at least 2 days. All right, I'm in my backyard. We just had a storm, so this batting cage is falling down. And now what I'm going to do is put the solar panels right here on this corner here of my house, and you can see where it's the side of my house. And the reason I want it is because I want it for the backyard. I'm going to put a security camera back here so I could see anything at night. Also, when my son's practicing, I can see him as well. So I'm going to put it right in that area. Okay, this is where I want to install this solar dish, and you want to install this small part, because this part is where you could attach anything you want to this. So this is where it's at. Now, usually it's best to have two people working. That way one could hold it while the other one drills. I'm working by myself, so I'm doing both. All right, so I got my wood screws, and I'm just going to start screwing them in there. And the main thing is just to get one in. All right, got one. And now I'm going to get the next one ready, my next screw. All right, just make sure it's leveled. And I'm using the pitch line as my level here. All right, and I'm going to start drilling. Got one. Make sure the other one's tight. All right, got it in. Got my next screw. And let's see, get the next one in. And I'm using a small torque on this drill. All right. Now that I'm done installing the solar panel mount, all I got to do is adjust the solar panel. Now, I told you before that the sun goes literally right above me. So this was going to go pretty much straight up. And I try to get as much as I can straight. And then all I got to do is just screw in the sides now. All right, I got it installed, and you can see how it's very firm. Everything is good. I have a lot of overcast, but it's already getting some energy from the sun, and it's already starting charging the batteries. Now let me give you a close-up. You can see that. Now on the bottom, you can see the light glowing already. This is pretty much indicating that it's already charging. And right here, you can see the charging status on it. I got the solar panels mounted. I adjusted them where I need it. I tightened up the brace. So all you got to do now is install whatever you need to this brace here, install the power outlets, and you're done. So if you're interested in this product, I'll put links in the description down below to purchase. If this video was helpful for you, please give me that thumbs up. I appreciate that from you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and select all notifications for all upcoming videos, because I got more videos of dash cams and technology products coming to you. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.